right, you guys, your headliner tonight, one of my favorite comedians in all of New England and possibly beyond New England. Please put your hands together for Mr. Christakis.
Yeah! What the fuck is up, Auburn, man? Give it up for Mark, give it up for Sean, give it up for Theo, give it up for yourselves for coming out during this shit. Come on. It's really great. I love this town. It's a wonderful town. It's a tolerant town. From like a small, shitty town. I think we're as tolerant as you guys. I think a lot of people are intolerant, they don't realize it though. Like I went to high school with a kid, he's homophobic, he doesn't realize it. He always complains about looking gay. It's like, oh man, everybody thinks I look gay. Like, so I don't even know what that means, but who cares, dude? It's like, well, I have a problem with gay people, but I don't want to look gay. Like, clearly you have a problem with gay people if you don't want to look gay, dude. It's like, nah, it's just like, people think that I look like I fuck men. And I don't like that. Like, really, that's your big complaint in life is people think you look like... Dude, people think I look like I fuck nobody. That's so much worse. I look like I fuck nobody and then sit into a gaming chair all sad. Stop bragging at me. I'm not a gay man, just a sad heterosexual one. Try to be less, I'm trying to flirt more. Just found out I'm not good at that. I was in a bar a couple weeks ago. I was trying to flirt with this lady. I thought it was going real well. And then out of nowhere, she just turned to me and she's like, you know what? You look like a guy that doesn't wipe very well. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that's good. Like, I don't think she was trying to flirt back. She's trying to hurt my feelings. I'm not putting that in my Tinder profile, is what I'm trying to say. It's not good. Meeting people's tough, though. Not just with dating in general. It's very difficult to meet new people. So it's uncomfortable. You like meet someone, you gotta say new words at them. Gotta do like icebreakers, right? You guys know icebreakers. Say something cool, like, I'm uncircumcised, my dad's 58. Cool shit like that. Really cool. Cool ass facts about yourself. Get people on your side, folks. Cool ass fact about me, I got diabetes. It's a fact. I don't have the fat person kind of diabetes, but I seem like I do. It's frustrating for me to have to explain to people, like, yeah, I'm fat, but I'm not diseased fat. Granted, I am technically because I'm fat and I have diseases, but they're not from the fat. They're just their own separate, sad thing. People like it when you're sad for multiple reasons. I actually went to a diabetes summer camp for 3 years when I was a kid. Which that sentence is like fuck repellent. If you're trying to not hook up with somebody, just yell that loudly until they go away. It's true, went to diabetes summer camp. Just like regular summer camp, you know? Kids are just kind of vaguely more fat and sad, but it's a good time. We actually partied. Once a week we would have a dance, and it was like a legit dance. They brought in girls from the girls' diabetes camp. They had a DJ, he would just blast rave music. And if you were older than 15, you actually got to stay out dancing until 2 in the morning, which the first 2 years I couldn't do, I wasn't old enough. But the third year I went and I did, and it was so much fucking fun. I danced my ass off, I fingered a girl, and then I had a seizure. And that's what you call a night to remember. Like the best night of your guys' lives were graduation, posing. Look, as lame as shit. Mine is I fingered a girl, had a seizure. Way more badass than everybody here. Probably not, probably. To be honest, I'm lucky that's all I did. Like, I didn't want to show her my penis. I don't like showing people my penis to just... I don't have a good penis. I feel like you probably just tell, like, I don't even have to say it. You probably just tell I don't have a good dick. Here's how much of a nightmare my dick is. I actually showed my dick to a dick doctor recently, and it made him sad. Like I pulled it out and he was like, ugh. Like, what do you mean, ugh, dude? I made an appointment for you to see this, and I just show it to you on the bus or something. Plus, that guy looks at gross dicks for a living. Like, that's what he does. I paid a medical school $800,000 to have the profession of looking at gross penis. And my dick bummed you out? Fuck you, dude. I want my copay back. Maybe a referral to a therapist. I'm feeling real suicidal. Probably have the worst dick in like a 100-mile radius. Thank you for laughing. It totally makes up for the fact that I was born with a small penis. I appreciate it. Not even a little bit, actually. No, now that I think about it, I do have a small dick. I think it'd be funny if you went to the doctor just for having a small penis. And you're like, please, is there anything you can do about this? And they're like, yeah, we actually have pills for that. And then instead of like a big dick pill, they just give you Oxycontin. Just as many painkillers as you need. Help you forget about the fact that God doesn't love you. Okay. Back to diabetes. It's an expensive disease. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand. It's not, it's not cheap at all. I was in CVS a little bit ago, and I had to pick up like 3 months worth of supplies, and I didn't realize my insurance lapsed. So like the lady was ringing me up. She's like, yeah, it's gonna be $9,000. Then I sat there, and she was like, so you're gonna pay or what? Like, no, I didn't come in here with a fucking top hat and a monocle on. I'm gonna pull a fucking emerald out of my pocket. Do you have change for this? It's $9,000. I could do a barter system where I blow your assistant and trade you my car. I'd still owe you like $2,000 probably. I was in Stop and Shop recently, not to brag, not to brag. I was in the bathroom of Stop and Shop, and they had a sign on the stall door that said, only go number 2 if you absolutely have to, which is pretty ballsy on Stop and Shop to assume that anyone would shit in their store when they didn't absolutely have to. Who would ever plan to shit in Stop and Shop? I've never planned to shit outside of my house in my entire fucking life. Not once have I been like, you know what, I gotta go to Guitar Center tomorrow. I'm gonna get there 10 minutes early so I can shit in the Trader Joe's across the street and get hepatitis from a toilet seat. That would be great. If I shit in Stop and Shop, it was because I was going to shit in my pants, and I'm an adult with dignity and self-respect, and I wouldn't do that. Although I did shit my pants 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago I did shit my pants. That wasn't my fault though. I was eating sushi. My weak white person constitution couldn't handle the sushi. I was driving home, went to fart, and I pooped. Started laughing real hard. I had to call my friend up, tell him the good news. We both started laughing because I'm a grown man with this fucking hairline and I shit inside of my pants. I was actually laughing so hard, I ran through a red light and then got pulled over by a fucking cop. Yeah. He got to the window, he was very mad. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You're not paying attention? You didn't see that? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing right now? I was like, because I pooped. And he didn't believe me, like he tried to breathalyze me, and then like the smell hit him. He started gagging, he's like, just get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I got out of a crime by shitting my pants. I'm just letting you know, that's the thing you can do. Next time you're planning on doing a crime, just take a shit in your pants. Also make sure you're white. If you're not white, I don't think it'll... Sorry, Leonard, I don't think it's gonna work for you, buddy. I'm real sorry. But I'll tell you what, if you're white and you poop, you can do most crimes. That's what I do, alright? Probably not murder, but like tax evasion, sure. No, don't do crimes, dude. I hate crimes. I'm like Batman, I hate crimes. Batman doesn't hate crimes. Batman does hate crimes. Batman just beats up mentally handicapped people all day. Like that's his superpower. Better watch out, dude. You get diagnosed with schizophrenia in Gotham because Batman's gonna hop out of a bush and kick you in the fucking chest. Taser you with a taser that has a bat on it that he bought with his dad's money. Fights a penguin guy. He didn't even do anything wrong. He's just like a penguin human. Batman doesn't give a shit. He punch him in his head, throw a bat boomerang at him. Take that, you piece of shit. Because you want to take over Gotham. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to take over Gotham. That's not what he wants. He's a penguin human. What he wants is he wants fishies, and he wants easy access to affordable health care. Okay? He doesn't qualify for Medicare because he has flippers for hands. That's a pre-existing condition. Well, I guess I'll just fix my broken beak with Scotch tape now. Because Bruce Wayne voted no on healthcare reform again. I'm supposed to get a job with benefits. I don't have fingers, I can't type. I love a job with benefits. Anybody here got a job with bennies? Nobody wants to cop to it. Alright, I appreciate that. I love a job with benefits. That's a job's way of saying like, hey, we don't want to pay you what you're worth, but your teeth make us sad, so we'll pay to fix them. Just don't expect a living wage at any point. All right. Back to facts about me. I'm balding pretty ferociously. That's the facts. I love balding. I love looking like a racist baby that's going through a divorce. It's really cool. Really cool. Yes. Not a racist. I'm a cool white guy, right? Do cool white guy shit. I do cool white guy shit. I get your friend's email, sign them up for farmersonly.com. Fill out all the information. Yeah, my name is Poogaloo Finger Penis, and I'm a cum farmer. Put their real address and phone number on there. I hope they get murdered by a stranger on the internet, because that is an excellent white prank. It's top 3 white pranks for me, dude. It goes, get your friend killed by a stranger on the internet. Number 2 white prank is those fake cans of peanut brittle with the snakes that that's white prank number 2. And then the number 1 white prank of all time was when Dick Cheney blew up the World Trade Center and then blamed it on Muslim people. That was an excellent white prank. Gotta give it up to Dick Cheney. Not very funny, super elaborate though. Gotta give it up. Former President Dick Cheney. Oh boy. Trying to think of any cheery jokes. It's a huge fucking bummer. I don't have aspirations. I got aspirations in my life. I want to win the lottery. That's an aspiration of mine. People get weird when you say you want to win the lottery. They're like, oh man, you'd be sad after you win the lottery. Win the lottery, that could ruin your life. You might kill yourself. Really? You think I would be sad when I cash a check for $400 million? You think I'm gonna be sad 12 hours later when I'm high on Vicodin, dressed like Barney the dinosaur in an abandoned Toys R Us, getting my dick sucked by Mike Pence? I'm gonna be sad that Leonardo DiCaprio's there. I got him dressed up like a giant banana, and he's doing the screenplay of Phantom Menace. He's all the characters. He's Anakin. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's Yoda. He's doing the background music. He's like, da, 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 da. When can I go home? I don't know, maybe when my solid gold statue of Bugs Bunny gets here, you fucking wop. Now do another line of coke. We're doing Kangaroo Jack next. I need you to sell it. I apologize for saying wop, by the way. I assume there might be some Italian Americans in here, and I'm sorry that you're dirty. I'm just kidding. I can say wop. I'm Greek. I know people don't believe me when I say I'm Greek, but I'm Greek as shit. My middle name is Hercules. That's how fucking Greek I am. You know, it should probably be something stupid like Dubendorf, but it's Hercules. But my full name is Alexandros Iraklis Christakis. Which I feel like that's way too badass for me. I feel like when you name your child something, you set like a certain expectation on that child. I'm just gonna never live up to my name in a million years. Like if my dad loved me, he should have named me like Krungle Bumpus or something. Like something I can live up to, right? There's 0 expectations with Krungle Bumpus. You hear Krungle got a job at 7-Eleven. Good for Krungle. I'm glad to hear he's doing okay. I'm not okay. I'm yelling in a basement right now during a pandemic. I'm very not okay. My name was Krungle Bumpus. I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be 700 pounds, living in a fudge factory that I owned. Just like I always dreamed. Oh, God. We're going to test the waters now. It is, you guys are evil. You'll like this. It is weird being Greek. Sometimes people are dicks about it, you know, come up to you like, oh, did you know the ancient Greeks were pedophiles? That's not nice, you know? You can't just go up to another culture and say their thing. Like, oh, you're Irish? Did you know that's actually the dirtiest type of white person and you're not going to heaven? Just because it's 100% true doesn't mean you should say it out loud. Also, the ancient Greeks did not practice pedophilia. We invented it, and that's way worse. What's practice to a master? My dad hates that fucking joke. He hates that joke. Continue to tell it. Like there's more Irishmen in this audience. I'm very concerned for my health now. All right. It is weird having a Greek dad because he's a proud Greek man, which technically is a form of white pride. Technically, that is white pride, which is fine because you can specialize in white pride. You can't be white pride across the board, but you'd be like, I'm a proud Italian man, that's fine. But if you're like, I'm a proud white man, it's like, why don't you get more specific, you piece of shit? Where'd your great-grandparents fuck? Just say that next time, unless they were subjugating the locals. Probably don't bring it up. Leonard laughed at that, you fucking stuffy fucks. All right? I'm trying my best. I know what I look like. That's why I shut you guys down like this goofy white fuck talking about white pride. I don't know what he's going with this, but he mentions Ben Shapiro, we're fucking leaving. That's all I know, all right? Coming off like I'm not a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Did something nice recently. I did an errand for my grandmother. Did an errand for her. Yeah, it was nice of me. I brought her coins to the Coinstar. Did you guys know that the Coinstar can actually pay you out in Bitcoin now? I did not know that until that happened to me. Then I had to go explain to my old immigrant grandmother that she now has $300 worth of Bitcoin. Like, no, I don't have your money, but we can get a slave from Myanmar and 2 ounces of crystal meth off the dark web. What? It's called an investment. Don't be a bitch about it. Probably don't call your grandma a bitch. That's not nice. Love my grandma. Love my grandma. She helped raise me, you know. It was really nice of her. I didn't make it easy for her. I had like a real tough childhood. I was like a suicidal, depressed kid. I just think it's funny that my dad had to explain to my old immigrant grandma why I was depressed. Like, hey, you know how you came to this country for a better life because the Turkish military skinned your uncle alive in front of you in the town square when you were 10? Well, Al is sad for no fucking reason. No fucking reason at all. Basically, he's a huge pussy. I think he would have killed him in your village, I swear. Sort of mentioned suicide there. Sort of mentioned suicide there. People can get uptight with that. You know, I understand that, but I think it's better to talk about it. It's better to joke about it, reduce some of the stigma. I think it can be funny. I think it's especially funny when you almost do it on accident. I almost accidentally killed myself when I was 19 years old by overdosing on insulin, which is a hilarious way to kill yourself when you're this fat. That's a really good joke. Some EMT has to explain to your dad, like, your fat piece of shit son took too much diabetes medicine, and he's dead now. Luckily, I didn't die, obviously. I ended up eating a whole chocolate cake to offset the insulin. Sat in front of the kitchen sink and ate a whole cake with my hands. I don't know if you've ever done that before. That is not a way to feel like you don't want to kill yourself. Like halfway through, I was like, I'm probably just going to take more insulin. This is fucking ridiculous. But I lived, I pulled it off. Because I'm a fucking patriot, you guys. Seriously, that's probably the most American thing I've ever done. Is eat a whole cake so insulin doesn't kill you. I feel like that should be our new citizenship examination. Fuck learning all the state capitals. We're gonna shoot you up full of diabetes medicine. If you can eat these 15 hamburgers before it kills you, we're gonna go ahead and give you that green card. I want to talk about video games. I wasn't going to, but this gentleman has a wonderful shirt on. Come on, give it up for this guy. Or don't, I guess. My favorite franchise, buddy. Love video games, and I love Fallout. It is, I don't know, my dad's always yelling at me about playing video games. He's like, you're gonna burn a hole in your brain playing all those video games. And so maybe I don't need my brain to not have holes in it. You ever think of that? What am I supposed to put there, memories? The time I shit my pants on the school field trip to the Renaissance Fair? What about that time my geometry tutor grabbed my penis in the back of that library? Fuck that. And put Fallout New Vegas and World of Warcraft in those respective holes. That's another way to shut down an audience. Fatso got kind of molested. I don't know if that's sad or funny. It's only sad if you don't laugh. Like, that's my whole thing, basically. Every time you don't laugh at that joke, that dude gets more powerful. Like a wizard in a dark tower, dude. Oh, man. What else is going on in my life? My uncle, he called me an attention whore recently. because I do this. That's the whole reason that he, which isn't, I feel like that's not fair because this is a very specific type of attention. Like if you just want attention, you don't have to do this stupid shit with your life. You can just go to the bank and yell. Like you don't need to do this, you know? Just go to the bank, be like, my pussy's full of bees. I'm the king of ISIS. That's attention. That's an it's a whole bank full of people looking at you concerned. I met the king of ISIS at the bank. His pussy's full of bees. That means he's extra dangerous. I just want you guys to like me. What else? I got anxiety. It's a thing in my life. Lately, I've been treating my anxiety. Been treating it with CBD. You guys know what that is? It's like the non-psychoactive part of marijuana. It's just the medical part. It's really been helping me. It's just weird because I didn't get it from like a doctor or a pharmacy or anything professional. I got mine from a dildo shop. I don't know if you've ever walked into a dildo shop. Like, hey, you have kind of legal anxiety medication here? Like, yeah, sure, just so you know, the plastic vaginas are buy one, get one free right now. I mean, this place isn't like CVS at all. It's a completely different vibe. It's gross here. It's disgusting. Not to bum you out, by the way, if you own a plastic vagina. I feel like that's not nice, right? It's a double standard. Honestly, I don't think it's okay to judge somebody for owning a plastic vagina. I also feel like I shouldn't be allowed to judge you for owning a plastic vagina, because I seem like I probably own a plastic vagina. I see. That's not accurate. I don't seem like I own a plastic vagina. I seem like I own like a bunch of plastic vaginas. Like I have a collection. Like I have a favorite and I named it. This is Darcy. We're going to Panera Bread. At this point, I am so white and goofy looking. I look like I'm going to use a plastic vagina as a silencer to shoot up my community college. I made the comic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm going to hell. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's a rapper thing. Rappers say that a lot. Rappers say they don't give a fuck. I think it's supposed to be scary when rappers say they don't give a fuck, right? Like they'll be like, I'll kill your whole family. I don't give a fuck. Like, kill my family is one thing, but you not giving a fuck isn't scary to me because I do that most days. Like, there's days I don't shower, you know what I mean? That's not scary. I mean, and some rappers claim to not give a fuck, and they clearly do. Like 50 Cent, he says it all the time. He said every song, he wants to let you know, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But he's like Jack. Like, he just works out all day. Just eating lean meat and brown rice and shit. Like, obviously you give a fuck, 50 Cent. You're a liar. I want a rapper that actually doesn't give a fuck. Not like, I'll kill your whole family. I want him to get on the mic like, my cholesterol's 600. I went blind from eating Pop-Tarts. I don't give a fuck. Like, that guy doesn't give a fuck. I don't know if that's scary or that's good or bad, but he respects his craft. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. Oh, God, I gotta family it up a little bit, I think. I got propositioned by a gay prostitute in Tampa, Florida. It was fun, it was cool. It was right outside of like a real rundown strip mall. He had no shirt on and like jean shorts, and he was smoking a cigarette. And the way he broached the real sensitive topic of like offering somebody sex work was he was like, hey man, I'm out here selling butt, you want some? Which is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life, really. Selling butt, come on dude, that's the best way you could ever frame prostitution. That guy doesn't fuck people for money, he sells butt. It's completely different. I got confused, I thought he might have been saying bud, like pot. I was like, you trying to sell me marijuana? He's like, nah, ass. I'm like, cool. All right, nice. I'm just letting you guys know if you're like, you can't sleep tonight, you're lying in bed all stressed out. Like, I want to buy butt from someone. Just go to Tampa, Florida. That guy's there. Don't go to Florida. That place fucking sucks. Seriously. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We cremated my mom in Florida. She died there. It's not, I don't know why I said it like that. She didn't die in Boston. And we were like, fucking road trip, everybody. She died in Florida. That's why we cremated there. We didn't want to, I didn't want to use the first crematorium we went to because the guy there had a lazy eye, which is fine if you have a lazy eye. I don't care if you have a Lazy. But don't work with dead people also, dude. What the fuck is wrong? Come on, man. You know what you look like. Asking weird questions. It's like, what was your mother's education? My brother's like, oh, she has an associate's degree in communications. Like, first off, she had an associate's degree in communications. Second off, don't tell this Igor-looking motherfucker what our mom went to school for. Why does that matter at all? At what point in burning a dead body are you like, oh fuck, they didn't tell us what middle school she went to. Now the ashes are gonna be all messed up. Just burn my mother, put her in a shoebox so we can leave this awful fucking state. It wasn't a shoebox, but the thing they gave us was like unprofessional. Like they gave us, it looked like a tackle box, the thing that they put her into. Like they didn't give us an urn. We had to buy it separately. I just say it looked like a tackle box because we ended up going to the beach afterwards to transfer it from the tackle box into an urn. And I was walking with the thing, I was crying a little bit, and there was a townie guy fishing. And he was like, hey man, what you got there? I'm like, what? He's like, tackle box, would you catch anything good? I'm like, it's my mom. He's like, what'd you say? I'm like, it's my dead mother's ashes. I'm just happy I got to ruin that guy's life, really. Seriously. His life's not ruined, but he doesn't ask people what they're holding ever again. You walk up to that dude with a stick of dynamite and a samurai sword, he's like, I'm not bringing it up, you bring it up. I don't ask people shit anymore. I've been burned before. Oh boy. Trying to add whimsy to my life. I like to think of making crystal meth as a form of alchemy. That's fun, right? Add some whimsy to your life. Sir, are you making crystal meth in there? No, I have a cauldron, so it's alchemy now. Double bubble, boiling trouble. Get the fuck out of my double wide trailer. Oh man, I just realized this is a long way to go to get into the Illuminati. Like this is almost too much. It's the entire reason I'm here is to get into the Illuminati. The whole purpose of my being here. I want to be in the Illuminati. I don't want to do any of the weird shit the Illuminati does. You know, they dress up like a giant snake. You got a necklace made out of homeless people teeth. Putting out cigarettes on a black baby. I don't want to do any of that. I'm a nice guy. Support Black Lives Matter. I just want a regular island, right? Just a regular, non-Jeffrey Epstein island with a water park and a butler and an elephant that I can ride. You know what? No children are allowed at all. Like if a child washes ashore, we fucking shoot it, dude. Get the fuck off of my island. Ruining the sanctity of my island. I'm trying to get drunk on my elephant right now. I don't have time for this shit. Can't get a DUI on an elephant on my island. It's impossible. I'll drink 45 Mai Tais if I feel like it. Ride my elephant around. Not like Auburn, Maine. You drink one Mai Tai, ride an elephant, get pulled over on horse shit. Oh, you were swerving in your lane. Go fuck yourself. I got important Illuminati shit to do, okay? I'm gonna go drink blood out of a copper bowl with Paul Giamatti and summon an ancient scorpion god. Time for your meddling. Just pulled me over because you don't have an elephant. That's the entire reason. Fucking pigs. Yeah. Please don't pull me over after this if you're a comic. That'd be really cool. What else? I bought a star recently. That's the thing that happened. I bought a star. I know you're looking at me like, oh, you don't seem rich. Like, how did you afford a star? Because you got to figure a star is expensive, right? Because, like, you think of our star, the sun, you can fit 2 million planet Earths into our star, the sun. And if you want to buy 1 acre of land in Detroit, Michigan, it's $1,000. And Detroit, Michigan sucks fucking balls. So you gotta figure, star is expensive. It is $40. If you want to buy a star, that is half a shift at Wetzel's Pretzels. If you work a full day at Wetzel's Pretzels, you can buy 3 stars. Is that a little fucked up to anybody here? You might say, oh, you probably had to fill out a lot of paperwork for this. It took me 30 seconds to enter my grandmother's credit card information into the website. So there's probably some strict naming regulations for the star, right? You probably can't just name it. My star's name is Poop Pussy 69. There are zero regulations. You got $40, you can name a star literally fucking anything you want at all. I'm just letting you know I'm going to save up 10 grand and buy the universe. That's my next move as a person. I'm going to walk around with a robe and a cane correcting science teachers. Like, today, kids, we're going to learn about the universe. I'm sorry, I think what you meant to say is the area formerly known as the universe, currently known as Pergalore Shit Vagina Dick Helicopter 79,420. You have to say the whole thing, I will sue you. I think I got one more in me. You guys ready? Alright. I don't know what y'all miss from this whole thing. Currently, I miss buffets. Buffets are a guilty pleasure of mine. I very much like buffets. I don't like these new, hipster, expensive buffets. Like, if there's more than 3 people smiling at a buffet, it's not a good buffet and I want to leave. Does that make sense? Everybody in there should be fat and disheveled, smoking cigarettes and yelling. I hate the Confederate flag and what it represents, but it should be that. Like, if it's a good buffet, somebody's gonna have it on a hat or something. There better be some white trash bullshit there. I will complain to a manager. Excuse me, I haven't seen a single Toby Keith embroidered jean jacket since I got to this kind of place. I'm beginning to question the authenticity and the general quality of the food here. My favorite spot is Golden Corral. I love Golden Corral. Yeah, somebody else is sad. Golden Corral. Got my favorite slogan to any place ever, which is help yourself to happiness. Yeah, I didn't know that happiness worked like that. I feel like calling up my therapist. Like, hey, the Prozac's working, but I feel like a trash bag full of curly fries and vanilla frosting is more my speed. Might have to go talk to the head chef. Like, excuse me, I just ate 14 loose hot dogs and a plate of butter, and I'm still sad, believe it or not. Do you have hugs from my dad back there? Because that might be enough to turn this frown upside down. All right, Auburn,